Hey guys, Bobby here. Um, just some of my thoughts today on my journey, um, finding my wife really in the Philippines. I started this journey not knowing where I'd go, and I said it a bunch of times that I ended up finding, I think it's going to be my wife. Her name is Emmy, and she's in the Philippines. And so I've been vlogging my journey for a couple of weeks now. Um, and just talking about my thoughts, different things that are going on with me, uh, with Emmy, just my experience on this journey. Yeah, I would say if there's another guy in the United States or wherever thinking about going outside the United States to find a wife, or possibly find a wife, I'm documenting this and talking about my experience every day, or every couple of days as I vlog a video. What's going on with me, and the challenges of this, and the excitement, the anxiety. So today I'm at the lake. I'm at Pontusic Lake, actually. I haven't been here in a minute, but I usually vlog my videos. I try to do them, a lot of them I've been doing them at the lake. This lake or Cheshire Lake or something. Anyway, so today I just been a little worried about Emmy because in the Philippines they get a lot of really natural disasters. They got volcanic eruptions, they got tsunamis, typhoons, and they got a lot of rain. Right now there's water actually in her house. It's that high, and so she might have to go live with her parents until and I would say until the rainy season's over, but she hasn't moved yet. But I'm just worried. I want her to be okay, and the rain kind of goes in her house a little bit, so it's pretty high. I've been praying, saying a prayer for her that the Lord would protect her, keep her safe there, and so that's what's been on my heart and my mind the last few days. She had Emmy has I was gonna say my girlfriend. She really is right now, but she has a dog named Bonnie, and she's so afraid of the water. Because the dog's mainly outside, she brought Bonnie to her parents' house. So the dog's at her parents' house, and so she's just at her house with her little brother. I'm glad her little brother's there with her, to help, to protect her. You know what I mean? I know he's only, I think he's like 12 or 14. No, he's like 14 or something. But I'm glad he's there with her. So, but anyway, so that's what's been in my heart and my mind, is just praying that she stays safe during this, season of heavy rain and flooding in her area. There is a school. It's a school near where she lives, and everybody goes to this school. If there's a disaster, if there's a flooding or tsunami, everybody goes to designated areas, and the school that's near her house is where she would go if the water got really bad and she had to escape. She'd just go. It's not that far from her house. She'd go into a school, which is a brick building, which she'll be safe there. But so that's what's again been on my mind and my heart, and so just pray that she stays safe, and so that she's way over there and I'm over here. I can't do nothing, so. Anyway, I've been thinking about my travel stuff, even though it's still over 3 months away. But I'm probably going to take a bus to JFK the day before, and then take a bus to the bus station in New York City, and then Port Authority, and then take a cab to JFK. I think it's like $80, and then probably stay in a hotel overnight until the next day, because my plane leaves the next day on Korean Air at 1:10. So I leave 1:10 p.m. on the 8th, and I don't get to Cebu, Philippines, until 11:30 p.m. the next day, their time. Remember, they're 12 hours ahead. So yeah, it's like 23. I would say it's a long flight, almost 16 hours the first leg, JFK to Seoul, and then about 4.5 hours from Seoul to Cebu, Cebu, Philippines, which is the second largest city in the Philippines. Anyway, so I've been thinking about that. I'm probably going to do that, just take a bus to JFK, and then take a cab to take a bus from Pittsfield to JFK, and then a cab to the airport. So that's what I've been thinking about, just looking at. And then when I come back, I've really been thinking about this, like, because when I come back, I was thinking if I just take my car, it's going to be a lot. It's going to probably be like $400 to leave my car there. But if I don't take my car, so I'm going to take a bus going there. Let's see if my brother can pick me up. My flight, when I come back 9 at night. I'll arrive at JFK 9 at night, and I think my brother will come get me. So that'll work out good. So I think he'll come get me, and I'll just take a bus there. So yeah, so just those things I'm thinking about. And yeah, every day I talk with Emmy, we just become closer and closer, and just becoming more attached to her. You know, we've been talking almost 2 months, and all the time, and we have a regular kind of routine, and where we talk it because it's 12 hours ahead. So she's going to bed, I'm getting up, and so we talk. We figured out a way to talk all the time. You know, when she gets up, and like when I'm at work, she's just getting up, and so it's working out. So we get to talk a lot, so that's good. And I just really becoming more attached to her, and she really is probably going to be my wife. I don't, you know, barring some crazy thing happening, you know, life happens, but I think that's probably how it's going to go. Of course, again, I got to go there. We got to see each other in person, but we were just talking about that last night too. It's just going to be nice. We started talking in April. I'm not going to see it till September, so it'll be about 6 months before we're going to be talking for 6 months before we actually see each other. 6 months before I'm able to give her a kiss or a hug, or, you know, that's tough, but I think it's going to be a good thing. 6 months of not being able to, you know, kiss her or anything. And so I was talking about that with her last night. And yeah, just talking with her and getting to know her last night. Like, we have the video on, and again, we just, you know, she's sitting there, she's getting ready for her day, and I'm watching her, you know, comb her hair and getting ready for the day, and I'm getting ready. Or at night, I'm getting ready to go to bed or whatever, and she's, you know, we're just videoing each other all the time and being in each other's lives as much as we can on video. You know what I mean? So that's how it's going to be until I leave. So, and it's good. I'm glad we have that. You know what I mean? Obviously, we could never do this if we were just texting. I didn't know if she was really who she was. You know what I mean? But thank God, video, WhatsApp. I have a WhatsApp. On WhatsApp and on Messenger, you can video call. So we use WhatsApp. So anyway, yeah. So if you're a guy in the United States and you know you want to go outside, remember to get your passport. It takes about 8 to 12 weeks. It's about $165, give or take. If you want it sooner, it costs more. And if you want to go outside the United States, I always say the Philippines, because not only are the women beautiful, but the English is spoken widely. So just those things that I keep saying are kind of important to remember. And if you're a guy and you are doing this, let me know, man. So share your struggles too. I mean, I get it. You know, like maybe financially it's a little weighty because I don't have a lot of money. I have enough to do this, but I work hard, I save. But if you're a guy, you know, and you want to do this and it's financially, you have to deal with all this stuff. Like, it's not overwhelming. It is a lot. It is a lot to take on a little bit, but I would say it's going to be worth it if we find somebody that we want to share our lives with. And I think I have, but if you are a guy and you know, you're still searching, you're on the dating apps, just be patient with the dating app. They're a pain. Again, I always say that. But you know, ultimately it'll all be worth it. But yeah, if you decided to do this, let me know. It'd be encouraging. You know, I'm not doing it alone. I know there's other guys doing this that are going to, you know, outside the country, outside the United States, or whatever country you're in, but probably in the United States mainly. But you're going outside the United States and you want to find a wife that wants to be a wife, that has the same values that you have. You know, that wants what you want. And, I think I found that with Emmy. If you're a Christian guy, the Philippines are perfect because those women there, generally all of them, I say generally, not all of them, but I think most of them are deeply Christian, traditional women. They really are. Just talking to Emmy, you can tell. Of course, there's bad people and bad women everywhere. I'm not saying everybody is, you know, but the bulk of the women and the bulk of the country, the people are generally nice. I've been watching videos on the Philippines for a few months now. Again, of course, there's crazy people everywhere, right? But generally speaking, they're pretty they're pretty people with dignity and pride, and they love their country. I always say that, and they love each other. They take care of each other. So, and they care about the important things in that country, and about family, take care of each other, because their lack of opportunity. I always say that their lack of opportunity and their lack of being able to make money. So what's valued to them is what should be valued to us. It's family, loving each other, take care of each other, friends, you know what I mean, and the Lord. So anyway, yeah, if you're a Christian guy, go to the Philippines. Filipino Cupid, I always say that. There's a couple of them that are good, but that's a good one. And just be patient. Anyway, so yeah, I'm at the lake, and the mountains are right there. I can't wait till Emmy's here with me again, and yeah, and I mentioned the travel, what I use for travel, Pay Later Travel, which is a travel site where you can put down like 10, 20, 30% of the ticket and then pay bi-weekly. And I found a really good price because my sister told me to go in September, like the second week, and I did. And I found a round trip ticket for $1,200 and change the second week of September. So that's Pay Later Travel. They're not sponsoring me. I'm just saying that because you can look them up. If you can't drop the $1,200 or the $1,500 or the $2,000, whatever it's going to cost, and you want to make payments, if that works better for you, then that's just one other resource that you can use, or you can just book normally at the airlines, whatever you want to do. But Pay Later Travel worked best for me, so I'm using that anyway. And I put down 10%, and the rest I pay. And then a few weeks before, I'll pay it off a few weeks before I leave. So I break it down into payments before. So it's good for me. It works good. I don't have to drop the whole thing right away. So anyway, yeah. So I was thinking about the travel thing today, and I'm probably going to take a bus the day before. So I'm going to take from the 7th to the 20th off of work. So the day before, and then I come back on the 19th. I want to go to work the day after I come back. I'll come back on the 19th at night. The 20th, I like to be back at work. You know what I mean? So I'll take off from the 7th to the 19th. Yeah, not the 20th, the 7th to the 19th, and then I'll go back to work on the 20th and get caught up on bills, right? But anyway, yeah, I can't wait to spend time with Emmy. I'm so excited about that. We're gonna be just her and I for 10 days. The beaches are probably the most beautiful beaches in the world in the Philippines. And it's extremely inexpensive. So we're going to stay in a really nice hotel because it's inexpensive. The food is, she's going to cook a little bit. We're also going to go out a lot, obviously. But yeah, so I got a couple of weddings to go to too. I always mention that. So both my nephews, one in July, one in August. The one in August, I got to fly to Texas. Anyway, so yeah, I was saying, what I'm doing is a big thing. And I don't have no regrets. You know what I mean? Even though I'm taking on a little bit, but I think it could be worth it. After I met Emmy and we've been talking for now 2 months, yeah, it's absolutely worth it. But before I met her, like I was saying, when you haven't met anybody and you're like, I'm gonna go see if I can find somebody, it does seem like a lot. But if you do happen to find somebody that you connect with, and that you think you could share a future with, then it becomes all worth it. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. So yeah, I gotta go to work at 4:30. I'm just vlogging this. This really is, vlogging my journey and my thoughts. A lot of the things I say obviously are the similar things, but it actually is therapeutic, But I'm just hoping somebody else is doing this and they're going, yeah, because what helped me to do this was watching guys who lived in the United States who went over to the Philippines because they were maybe looking to find somebody, a wife or girlfriend, or they were looking to go outside the country to find a wife or a girlfriend. And I was watching videos on that, and then the women over there just are so really nice, deep Catholic traditional women. That's what really made me think about, yeah, I want to do this. So making videos, is this going to help somebody? It might. You know what I mean? It helped me watching guys leave the United States and go over there and try to find a wife. And then a lot of guys did find wives, and they make videos of their life now. You know, the American guys from America go there, they get married, some of them stay there, but they document their life now with a Filipino woman. And I was sold on that when I was watching some guys talk about their daily life with their Filipino wife. Some of them have children with them, some of them stay there, some of them come back to the States or wherever. Yeah, the videos helped me make a decision to go, I'm doing this. It's possible, I can do it. So that's why I'm doing this. Somebody might be watching this and going, this guy just rambles on talking about all these things, but I'm doing it. I booked a ticket, I'm going to the Philippines. I met a girl, it's been a couple of months, we'll get along really well. I just really love this girl. Like, of course, 2 months on video is much, the potential is really huge. I could totally love this girl. And as soon as I see her and spend a day with her, I'll know. And then you guys will know. But yeah, the videos help me to make the decision to really do this. They help me to realize it's possible, you can do it. Because these guys from America went over there, they got married, and I'm like, man, I could do that. I mean, if you want to do that. This isn't for everybody, but if you want to do it. So, yeah. I can't wait till Emmy's here and she can see this beautiful lake for herself, you know what I mean? I'm in Pittsfield, I'm in the Berkshires. There's beautiful lakes and trails all over. It's so beautiful here, you know? She's never seen snow before, so she's gonna see snow for the first time. And I'm excited for her to see that, right? She just smiles so much. When I'm talking to her, she's really happy. You know, she's happy with me, I'm happy with her. And she doesn't, you know, she has just a genuineness. I always say that, genuineness, and she's just real and honest and open and what she wants, you know. And I think, you know, like, she makes me smile, and I think I make her smile. I know I do. And so it's really good, you know, like, I've been waiting for this kind of relationship for a long time. Let me just say this. For a long time, I was so messed up, drinking and all that stuff, I couldn't really be the man that I wanted to be, because I was so selfish, self-centered, and irresponsible and drinking. I could not be the man I really wanted to be. Today, by the grace of God, He's helped me to grow a little bit, and I can be. And so finding a woman now, back in my drinking days, all the girls I was with, I put through so much, you know what I mean? I put through so much, I was going to say hell, but so much stuff, because I was so irresponsible in drinking, and I don't live that way anymore. So I can offer a lot more to a woman and be there. She can trust me, depend on me. It took me a long time to grow up, guys. I know some people, I was saying the other day, some people have been responsible and their whole life, they never struggled with any addiction, they were totally good. That's not my story. For a lot of my life, I struggled with drinking, and I was irresponsible, selfish, self-centered, all that. So I couldn't be the man I really wanted to be. Today, now, I quit drinking a few years ago, and I've struggled a little bit since I quit. I drank a couple of times, but nothing. But I used to live drinking all the time. But anyway, I couldn't be the man I really wanted to be, because drinking and the way I was living. So since that all changed, now my life has radically changed, and I want to share my life with somebody, and I want somebody to be able to depend on me, trust in me, somebody I can love, care for, you know, and somebody who could let me lead them, you know what I mean, as a Christian man, and not be like a burden. You know, when you're in addiction and drinking, I was just a burden to everybody. I wasn't adding anything. Today I can hopefully, by God's grace, add to her life and make it better and love her like she should be loved. And so I'm so thankful for that too. You know, I mean, I get a chance to be a man that I really want to be, that I can be now, that I couldn't be for years because of my drinking years and all that. So if that's your background, I say that. If your background is when you were younger, you were drinking and whatever you're doing, acting crazy, but then by God's grace, we grow up. Now you're ready you really want to settle down and meet a woman, but you want to go outside the States. I know where you're coming from, because I lived that way. So, and if you have lived that way, you know, back in the day, drinking and doing whatever, acting irresponsible, there's hope. You know what I mean? It's not too late for us to have, you know, the second half of our life. We can have a good life now. We can have a beautiful wife. You know what I mean? So if you've been down that road, that crazy road, but then you quit drinking and drugging or whatever you're doing, now you work and you have a good life, you know, you want to share it with somebody, and you want to go outside the United States, take a chance and do it. If it's too much, if it's way too much for you, then don't do it, you know what I mean? But it is a lot to take on, you know what I mean? It's simply, you know, money for the flight, money to book there, you know, it's taking time off work, so it's financially it's a burden, but I want this relationship to be my last one, you know what I mean? This is it. After this, I'm going to stay with this girl. Unless we meet and we both don't click for each other when we meet, then if it doesn't work, I guess it doesn't work. But if we meet and it still clicks like I think it should, or I think it could, based on our videos talking all the time, then I'm staying with her. I'm going to marry her and stay with her until glory. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so that, you know, I don't want to waste any more time. I always say that too. All the time I wasted, you know, back in my drinking days and being irresponsible, doing all that stuff, I don't want to waste another minute. You know what I mean? I've went out with a lot of girls here in the States. You know, I grew up here, and a lot of girls today, they don't necessarily want to be married or any of that. I'm not waiting anymore. And so that's what led me to go outside the States. A friend of mine I work with met that girl from Thailand, married her. They've been married 10 years. She's here with him in the States. So with Emmy, I won't have to worry about any of that. She's going to be the most faithful, loving wife. She's going to really, I would say she's going to probably show me a lot about what love really looks like, you know what I mean? So anyway, so I'm going to press on every day like I've been. Making these videos, again, is therapeutic, talking it out, talking through it. But if you're a guy and you're on the fence and you're thinking about doing it and you feel like you can, take a chance and do it. It's not even a chance. Have some faith and just do it, you know. Get that dating app to the Philippines or whatever country. See if you can find somebody that you connect with. And then you feel alive again. I wasn't happy before. Again, I would say the same thing, but I wasn't happy. And I thought maybe this would be possible, and it is, and I'm doing it. So yeah, it's a kind of it's a chilly day, but it's a nice sweatshirt, what I call sweatshirt weather day, you know what I mean, here in Pittsfield. Sweatshirt weather day. It's kind of cool, but it's nice. It's not hot. So I gotta just do I gotta just save now. So I gotta book the hotel for like 10 nights, and then I'm gonna get that paid for, and then I want to go there with a few thousand, you know, like I don't even need that because it's so cheap there. But once I book the hotel, then the rest of it's just spending money. But yeah, I'm gonna go there. My brother's gonna throw me a little bit of money. I'm just gonna throw it in the bank just in case something happens. You know, I'm gonna need a few thousand just in my account because I'm gonna be on the other side of the world, you know, in case something happens, whatever. But so just thinking about all the stuff I have to do. Got a bunch of stuff going on this summer, so I'm hoping next summer Emirose will be with me here. And again, when I see her, when I go there and see her, and I spend a day with her, and I know she's my wife, probably gonna do the online marriage thing right there, marry her right there online. And online marriage is legal in the United States. I can do a video online from there, get legally married to her while I'm there with her, and online get our marriage licenses. She can submit that when she applies for her visa, saying that we're already married. So just pray that speeds up the process. If that's the way it goes, if we meet and I know she's my wife, we're gonna do that. So anyway, it's gonna be okay. I'm saying that to myself, like, you know, this is you know, again, I gotta fly across the world 9,000 miles. That's huge. So and I'm doing it by myself. It's not like I'm going with friends or anything. It's just me, you know what I mean? So if you're doing this by yourself and no one's going with you or whatever, you know, it's a lot. It's not like I'm just flying somewhere close. If it was just like to California or Hawaii, no big deal. But I'm flying to the Philippines, so if you meet somebody in another country, you have to fly there. It's kind of a big thing. Immigration, you know, the customs, you got to do all that, and so it's a lot. But it will. Just talking to Emmy now, she's worth it. I can't wait till she's my wife. You know, can't wait to put a ring on her finger, and you know, promise to love, honor, and protect her until glory for me, right? And so, anyway, listen. Have a great day. Nice day here in the Berkshires. So when I'm delivering, I deliver food. It's not going to be too hot. Sometimes when I'm delivering, it's so hot. You know what I mean? Today's going to be nice and cool. I could probably wear a sweatshirt when I'm delivering, and it'll be a nice cool day. I always drink tons of water. I drink bottle after bottle of alkaline water. So I'm peeing all day, but I drink tons of water, and I drink soda too, Coke Zero. It's better than what I used to drink. I used to have empty vodka bottles everywhere. Now I have empty water bottles and Coke bottles, Coke Zero bottles, so, or Gatorade or Powerade bottles. So yeah, the bottles have changed. The empty bottles have changed from liquor to just soda and water. So that's pretty good, right? The grace of God, right? So anyway, listen, God bless you guys. We will talk again soon.